Bigger, more massive, larger than even your own comprehension. So all size comparison videos in YouTube in the past, including ours, would have shown Super Toppa Tengen Gurren Lagann as the biggest, appearing at the end of the video. But here we are now with 10 entities in fiction that outsize this energy mecha. And so with this, we are also debunking it all, including our own works, as we should, since life is all about growth and corrections. So the size of this STTGL or Super Toppa Tengen Gurren Lagann is stated to be larger than the observable universe, according to Gurren Lagann's writer Kazuki Nakashima and also the databooks. This mecha has no official stated quantifiable height, other than being larger than the universe. And so we will just get on with this video from that point of view. Let's get to it. At number 10 we have something coming from the same universe, and this is Super Granzeboma. This is a mecha piloted by the Anti-Spiral in the final battle against Team Dai-Gurren. It was actually created as a mirror to the Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. This mecha is powered by Anti-Spiral energy, which comes from the Anti-Spiral race, which are the overarching enemies of the anime and manga. This Anti-Spiral energy is a power that was able to warp reality itself. So the Anti-Spiral, who is the leader of the race himself, is stated to be at the very least universal in scale, and purportedly exists in 10.5 dimensions. Anyway, this mecha, the Super Granzeboma, was seen to tower over even the STTGL during the final confrontation in the movie, and thus it deserves a spot here in this list. Next we have Maturin. This is from the Stephen King's Macroverse. This is an entity that predated the physical universe. It is a turtle of gigantic size, but was said to always be in hiding within its shell and only comes out in rare occasions. One such occasion was when he was vomiting out the mainstream universe. This shows that the turtle was able to contain the entire universe inside of its stomach until it had a severe stomach cramp. But to be honest, even though he is here in this list as an entity bigger than the universe and therefore bigger than the Super Toppa Tengen Gurren Lagann, we have to also hear out the points against this. Maybe the universe was in a super condensed state when it was inside the turtle, and then expanded way beyond Maturin's size afterwards, just as how it is still expanding today. Next is Super Shenron. This entity here is noted to be the Eternal Dragon, and it is incomprehensibly gargantuan in size, as it was shown in the anime Dragon Ball Super to be many times more colossal than the galaxies between universes 6 and 7. It can in fact be said that this dragon is bigger than the universes put together. However, as shown at the end of the Tournament of Power, Super Shenron can in fact decrease his size if he wishes to be convenient to the plot and for it to be able to converse with the winner of the tournament, which was Android 17. Here in the end, he appeared only slightly bigger than the arena, but his true scale is no doubt bigger than the two universes combined, or even as large as all the other 12 universes put together. There is also one who is called Azrael from the Discworld series, who is also known as the Death of Universes, and for whom, as stated, that nebula of galaxies are but a twinkle in his eye, which means that if we're talking about that being superclusters of galaxies like the Laniakea for instance, as a nebula of galaxies, that would make him, Azrael, many observable universes in scale. He is a member of the 8 old High Ones, which are beings beyond gods that literally breathed the multiverse into existence. Next is Barbatos. This is a dark evil character from the DC franchise. Originating from the dark multiverse, Barbatos is a dark god with a form that transcends conventional dimensions. It was the mastermind behind the Dark Knight's Metal event, and it seeks to drag the entire multiverse into darkness. Also known as the Bat God, it was created by the World Forger to consume the universes that decayed, and in a way it is an avatar of the Great Darkness. As a consumer of universes, it no doubt has a spot here in this list. Then even bigger is Cosmic Armor Superman. This Super Superman is also known as the Thought Robot. Created by the Monitors, this incarnation of Superman was designed to protect the multiverse itself from the Great Evil or the Great Darkness. Existing on a multiversal scale, the Cosmic Armor Superman possesses incomprehensible powers, invulnerability, and the ability to adapt to any threat. This Thought Robot operates beyond conventional space and time, and is actually the one mecha that is no doubt bigger than the STTGL. This is the answer to one commenter who challenged us to find a robot bigger than Gurren Lagann. So he was so immense that he was able to hold a universe, which was Limbo, in the palm of his hands. This is Cosmic Armor Superman. Then we also have the Great Old Ones from H.P. Lovecraft. So the Lovecraftian cosmology is built on a hierarchy of existence, with each level of reality progressively transcending the previous. The scale of these dimensions and the entities within them becomes increasingly vast, alien, and incomprehensible as one moves outwards. This is the true meaning of cosmic horror, the utter indifference to us as tiny, inconsequential beings. So we have the physical universe, which is the lowest and most limited level of existence, encompassing all known space, time, and matter as perceived by mortal beings. It consists of galaxies, stars, planets, and the material realm in which humans and lesser cosmic entities dwell. However, a Great Old One, in their true essence, transcends the physical universe by existing beyond its rules. While they can manifest within space-time, they are not really fully bound by it. Their true nature exists in higher, more fluid dimensions where time and space are not constraints but tools they can manipulate. Their real realm is the infinite voids that stretch infinitely beyond the perception of time and matter. So we come to the third biggest here, and it is kind of controversial. We have Perpetua. This is another DC primordial cosmic entity. Perpetua was one of the hands of the Source who rejected the original plan for a multiverse and created one that continually exists in a state of perpetual crises. She is also the mother of the Monitor, the Anti-Monitor, and the World Forger. She is responsible for the creation of the current multiverse and wields power on an infinite scale. At one point in time, she was seen to hold the entire multiverse in her hands. Although she can alter her size when interacting with beings inside the cosmos, her true form is beyond physical scale. Then next we have the Leviathans of Doctor Who. So these Leviathans were immense, transcendental beings which dwell in the void between universes. They are so large that universes were like bubbles brushing over their sides, with them barely even noticing them. In the Book of the War, it is said that an average universe was approximately 157 billion light years in circumference, while in comparison, a typical Leviathan void whale was 150 quadrillion light years long, thus making them over 1 million times larger than a single universe like the one we are on, but just by a single dimension like length, and they would be billions or even trillions of times larger by actual volume. And now we come to number 1, the Outer Gods. Unlike the Great Old Ones who exist outside but still within reality, the Outer Gods exist in a way that renders all dimensions meaningless. Yog-Sothoth, for example, is not in the universe, but it is the universe and everything beyond it simultaneously. These Outer Gods are archetypal forces that embody concepts such as entropy, madness, and time itself. Even compared to the Great Old Ones, the Outer Gods are beyond cognition, existing in realms where even perception itself fails. In simple terms, you see, the physical universe is how big the Gurren Lagann mechas are. Then beyond it are the infinite voids which the Great Old Ones and even maybe the DC Cosmic Armor Superman, the Leviathans of Doctor Who, and Perpetua might exist in. Then we have, above them, the Dreamlands, then the Gates, and just the first gate which is infinitely larger than the voids and the physical universes. Then lastly we have the ultimate void, where the archetype of the Outer Gods exists, and here reality collapses into non-existence. This is where the Outer Gods reside in absolute transcendence over all lesser dimensions. And so those are the fictional entities bigger than Super Toppa Tengen Gurren Lagann. So do hit that like button for support and also subscribe if you haven't. Till the next time, take care fam.